Hello, everyone. Pulling reports is a necessary part of any brewery. There are a number of different types of reports that can be found in your Ollie Ops account to help simplify and streamline these different efforts. Today, we'll be focusing on three primary types of reports. First of all, forecasters. How can we always make sure that you have what you need when you need it for brewing and packaging? Second, we'll be talking about trackers, understanding what you've consumed, what you've produced, and what have you put into packages. And third, we'll take a look at a number of different inventory reports, including how we can help generate a TTB report for you as well, saving you multiple hours every single quarter. Let's get started. Let's talk about forecasters. All of our forecasters begin on this main dashboard and are based on scheduling batches and packaging runs in the system. To quickly schedule a batch, go to the main dashboard, choose a recipe you'd like to brew, the number of turns, click schedule, and now we're good to go. All those forecasters are being impacted. Let's navigate down below to our reports and look at three specific ones to begin with. Raw material forecast by batch, a really high-level overview of what's coming up on the schedule. We can set an end date in the future, see all of those upcoming scheduled batches and brew days, and what specific items we'll be short on. So we can help get our orders out there, move things around if we need to, but ultimately avoid unnecessary delays, avoid needing to apply rush shipping to these different orders, keep everything moving in a positive direction for your business. Next, we have our full raw material forecast. I absolutely love this report. This way, we can save hours and hours as opposed to having to manually look at all of our recipes, count the ingredients, cross-reference with what we have in inventory. We can set an end date, look at everything on that schedule, and Ollie's going to show me every single ingredient that I'm slated to use. My starting amount right now today, if we brew through that end date, where would we end up with those different amounts? Maybe you'd like to see what's going to go below your acceptable threshold, or what will you truly be out of and not have enough to complete. I'll filter for those items here today, and then we can actually generate purchase orders directly from here. Ollie will pull in all of my preferred vendors, my preferred order sizes. We can enter quantities we need for any of the different ingredients and generate those purchase orders. Doing all of this in just seconds as opposed to hours and hours of time. Next, we have our packaging material forecast. Very, very similar here. Make sure you have all the items that you need for packaging. Set an end date in the future, and then we can see exactly my starting amount, where we'll end up, and get those purchase orders out the door. We're compiling all of these pieces together in mere seconds as opposed to having to count everything manually and hoping that we have enough. There are four specific reports we'll look at here today, and all of these are being updated based on completing your normal tasks in the system. No extra work is required. First of all, production. This will be a log of everything that you have produced in the system. You can select any date range, any product that you need, and then get a quick summary of all the batches that meet that criteria. The total produced volume, any taxable volume recorded, as well as the loss. These numbers can be valuable in a number of states to fill out the state-required reporting. All of the reports in this section can be exported to be manipulated further with a CSV or an Excel file. Next up is our packaging report. This can be a summary of everything that's been packaged during a time period, where you can select any of your different products, any different package type, including kegs, bottles, or cans, see all of the individual lot codes packaged, the amount, volume, loss on each packaging run, a quick summary of the unit cost, what it was to produce each of these different items, as well as your total packaging run cost. All these, everything will be summarized at the bottom of the screen as well. Repackaging is one of the newer reports available in Ollie. Sometimes we must take a larger product and turn it into smaller ones. Maybe that's a half-barrel keg into sixtels, or even bottling or canning off of a keg. This report will quickly show you what was repackaged and what did it turn into, the new lot code, the product, the amount, and its volume, and then compare it quickly to what the product was, the older item right there as well. The final tracker we'll look at today is inventory usage. It's crucial for all breweries to understand what have they consumed in their brew house. We can look at grains, hops, miscellaneous items, and packaging materials in this report and get a quick summary of those different totals. We've heard many examples of hop contracts being lowered, and this report can be crucial for a brewery being able to identify what they need for a hop contract or potentially look into getting one for the first time, lock in those lower rates. Instead of guessing on the number of hops that you've used and what you may need, quickly get a summary and make an educated decision on what to get for the future based on what you've done in the past and have an accurate amount. The last set of reports we'll examine today are reports that can be really helpful in case you get audited, and also a report to help fill out your federal TTB report. First of all, we have our inventory on hand report. This is a way where we can look any date historically in the system and see what did we have sitting in inventory on that day. The items we can look at include grains, hops, miscellaneous items, yeast, packaging materials, finished goods, and even work in progress beer. Simply select the date that you want to examine, and then we can see the lot or batch in question, the amount of the item that was on hand, its price, and total value. Next is the inventory value report. This, we can also look any date historically that we've been using Ollie, and it'll tell us what Ollie says that all of my GL accounts and their values should be representing, so we can make any changes if we need to. This report is ideal for our partners that are not using our QuickBooks Online integration, and they can manually update their GL accounts on whatever cadence works best for them. This is an exportable report that can be manipulated further. Finally, we have a quarterly TTB report generator. We can select the quarter that needs to be operated in and quickly generate the report. All of these boxes are updating based on your usage in the system, what you've produced, had on hand, lost, destroyed. Add a cereal beverage summary if needed, and an area for remarks. Save and create a PDF, and then we'll fill out a TTB form for you. That's all for today on Ollie Ops reporting. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Ollie and Brewery Solutions content coming soon.